No, breaking down new lakes, that's something that I hear all the time. You know, how do you attack a place that's brand new? How do you figure out how to catch fish whenever you get to a new body of water? You know, what's that all about? And that is what I'm going to want to go through on this, is the types of lakes, the kind of thing, the qualities that different types of lakes present. You know, things that one body of water, their characteristics are a little bit different than other lakes, and you know, not everything sets up exactly the same all the time. So we're going to kind of break that down. But okay, major do's: if fish off colored water on lakes that are typically clear if you want to power fish. What I mean there, especially like highland reservoirs, if you're wanting to go to a place like that, you're wanting to flip, wanting to fish shallow, crank, those type of things, find colored water to do that in. You know, find something that suits that style of fishing more so than just trying to make a fish bite in clear water. This second one, it seems really simple, but it makes a lot of sense. If in the wintertime, try to find water that's warmer. I mean, anywhere you can find a little bit warmer water is going to mean more active fish. In the summertime, if you can find water that's a little bit cooler, you know, where a creek's running in, where there's a discharge from a plant that's cooler water, anything you can find that's a little bit cooler, those fish are typically going to be a little bit more active and feed more. And fish the predominant cover on the lake. When I go to Guntersville in a few weeks, I'm probably going to fish grass. There's a good chance of it. If I fish Lake Norman in North Carolina, I'm probably going to fish some docks. You want to fish the predominant cover on the lake. Major don'ts, of course, number one, don't fish very cold, fresh, muddy water. I'll fish cold, muddy water, but I don't like very cold, fresh, muddy water. There's a big difference there. Don't be afraid to try new techniques, try different things out on the lake, and never, never, ever ignore your instincts. That's if something in your head, a little voice in your head says, man, go over there and stop on that bank. Tie this bait on, try this, try that. Do it, because whenever you do it and you try that and you get it right, that's when your confidence starts going up. Whenever you get those ideas that pops in your head and you get it right, that's when your confidence goes up. If you fight it and you say, man, I don't want to go over there, I don't want to try that, I don't want to fight this, or I don't want to do that, that's whenever you start second guessing yourself, if what you're sticking with doesn't happen to work out, and for me it seems like it usually don't if I'm fighting myself, that's when your confidence really starts going down. So definitely just listen to your instincts. Like I said, there's really three different kinds: dammed, tidal, and free flowing. On rivers, current rules. Sometimes you want to be in it, and sometimes you want to be out of it. That's got to do with the season and what the bass are doing. But it's very important to know that current in a river system, those bass are used to it. That's what brings their food to them, and that's what kind of rules their life and everything about it. So knowing how to use it to your advantage and when to stay away from it is extremely, extremely important. And bass generally live shallower in rivers than other systems. You know, like we fished at the St. Lawrence River, and that one's a little bit different, but even though we fished there in August, there were still some really great bags of fish caught. I think Steve Kennedy had the big bag of the tournament and caught those shallow. A lot of people don't know that, but that was, you know, those bass up there, they live shallow all year round too, even though that water's extremely clear, and everybody else in the top 12 caught their fish deep. The biggest bag of the event was actually caught shallow, so it's something that you have to keep in mind. Rivers are always, there will always be bass shallow in rivers.
Hey, I'm Pete Gluzek.
And I'm Mike Iaconelli.
And this is Bass University TV.
Welcome to Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluzek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests.
Everywhere I go in the country, I'm trying to use these techniques because I catch big fish that way.
From on the water to in the classroom.
We want to use that bait to help make that area even smaller and really, really find that sweet spot.
You'll learn sound techniques and strong fundamental bass fishing skills.
You want something that's got a nice limber action, that's going to allow you to build pressure and keep those hooks pinned against that fish's mouth.
Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time.
Hold on, because you're going to catch some big fish.
Information is power in the sport of fishing, so learn from the very best.
That's a key theory in all of fishing.
Subscribe to Bass University TV today.
Man, does it trigger a lot of strikes.
Here's the part that you're not going to hear anywhere else. This is the Bass University TV exclusive.